The nomination day is being held on Saturday, May 29th, between the hours of 10 and 12 noon at Kahnawake Gymnasium. And entrances and exits will be at the rear of the building. The situation for nomination day 2021 is going to be quite different than anybody has been used to in the past. We've been having nomination day at the services complex all these many years for convenience, but due to COVID, of course, that site is too small. So we had to find another venue, like I have to find other venues for all the other events. We finally had it approved to have it at the Kahnawake Gym. The school was quite concerned that they did not want to have anyone potentially bring in disease inside the school. So we had to compromise, and we're having the entire event in the gymnasium part, and we're staying away from the school completely. You'll be entering the school gymnasium by the back. The process will be outside. You'll line up with your trios, and only trios, which is the nominee, nominator, seconder, will be entering the building as a group, and only as a group. So if you're not there with your group, with your nominator, seconder, you'll have to wait until trios are there to enter. So once you enter the building, you'll be directed to the electoral officer, assistant electoral officer, and we'll be distributing your papers, your binder, and we'll be giving you explicit instructions on the procedure. Once you get that, you'll be proceeding in a line to a specific table, which will be marked table 1, 2, 3, or 4. 3 of you will complete your paperwork at once, and then one by one, you would be going to see the Commissioner of Oaths, and she's going to witness all your signatures. Once that is done, you'll proceed along the wall, follow the arrows, and you would be going to the photo area. But before the photo is taken, the 3 signatures are going to be verified again by electoral officer and the assistant electoral officer to make sure all your paperwork is filled out properly, all the signatures are done, and any information that we require, like email addresses, postal box number, telephone number, cell phone numbers, anything else will be verified. And once it is satisfactory to us, we'll be directing the nominator and the seconder to exit the building. And the last item that the nominee has to do is have their photo taken. Once that photo is taken, then they exit the building. Once you exit the building, you will not be able to come back into the building, and you'll be directed back to the parking lot. Everything is going to be, of course, in a timely situation, and the only persons who will be in the building at any given time will be the staff, which will be comprised of approximately 10 or 11, maybe 12, depending on what our needs are. And at any particular time, we're going to have 4 groups in the building at a time, and there's 4 tables for 4 groups. When one finishes completely, 100%, then we'll invite another group in. So there's going to be no more than 12 persons signing papers at any given time. And of course, you're going to be requiring your masks, your hands will have to be sanitized, the pen will be given to you, sanitized, and you're going to return that same pen back to us. We're going to sanitize it for the next person. Of course, we'll be providing all those instructions to you. And when you are going to each table, you'll be in a column, and you have to remain in that column the entire time. All the entrances, exits, and direction arrows will be clearly marked, and you need to stay away 6 feet again for every lineup possibility there. And there's a lot of planning involved for it. And this process will be using somewhat as a guideline to what we're using for the main election. If, of course, the election will be held at Garunanoha Gym. So that's going to be sort of a guinea pig situation for us to see how well it works. And if it works well, we'll set something up for election day as well. Anyway, it should be pretty interesting, and of course we're relying on your cooperation, and we must follow all the rules, all the guidelines, all the precautions that are necessary by the task force and also by the school proper itself.